The morning light streamed softly through the wide glass windows of St. Mary's Rehabilitation Center, painting the white-tiled corridors in hues of gold. Nurses moved briskly, their footsteps echoing lightly against the floor, clipboards clutched close to their uniforms. Amidst the quiet hum of the ward, a young nurse walked in silence, her steps light, her eyes shyly cast downward. Her name was Aisha Varma, a gentle, soft-spoken woman in her mid-twenties who had just transferred to the city hospital from a small-town clinic. Aisha was known among her peers for her kindness, but even more for her silence. She rarely spoke unless spoken to, and when she did, her voice was as soft as the breeze. Yet, behind those quiet eyes was a mind deeply observant. She noticed everything, the trembling of an old man's hands, the fear behind a child's smile, and today, the weary loneliness in the eyes of the new patient wheeled into room 206. The woman was elderly, graceful, with snow-white hair pinned neatly. She had a calm presence but looked detached from the world around her. The other nurses whispered as they pushed her wheelchair in, "That's Mrs. Mehra, the mother of Arjun Mehra, the billionaire CEO of Mehra Industries." Aisha's heart skipped. She had heard of the name. Arjun Mehra was one of the youngest CEOs in the country, known for his ruthlessness in business and his brilliance in boardrooms. But she didn't care much for fame. Her focus, as always, was on the patient. When Aisha entered the room, the older woman was looking out the window. Aisha smiled warmly and greeted softly, "Good morning, ma'am." No response. Aisha repeated gently, "Ma'am." Still no reaction. That's when she noticed the small hearing aids tucked discreetly behind the woman's ears. She tried again, moving closer, this time waving slightly. The woman turned, her kind but distant eyes studying Aisha's face. And then Aisha realized, the woman wasn't ignoring her. She simply couldn't hear. Aisha smiled again, but this time, she lifted her hands, and began to sign. "Good morning. My name is Aisha. I'll be your nurse today." The old woman blinked in surprise, then her expression softened into pure delight. Slowly, she signed back, her fingers trembling but clear. "You know sign language?" Aisha nodded, smiling. "Yes. I learned it from my younger brother. He couldn't hear either." For the first time since her admission, Mrs. Mehra smiled, truly smiled, her eyes brightening with gratitude.